Consumers are absolutely going to use AI to search for homes. They're going to compare neighborhoods, read market reports, analyze values, and narrow down options before they ever talk to an agent. That part is already happening. But I don't believe consumers are asking for less human connection from their real estate agent. Actually, I think the opposite is coming. As everything gets more automated, real trust is going to feel more valuable. And this is where a lot of agents are making a massive mistake. Consumers aren't asking us to become less human. They're asking us to be better, faster, more informed, more organized, and more present. But too many agents are using AI to become more absent, and that mistake is going to cost agents their clients. Now, let me be clear right up front. This is not an anti-AI video. I'm building Prop AI. I believe AI is going to play a major role in the future of real estate. Agents should absolutely be open-minded about spending time and money to understand where it fits in their business. But AI is not magic. AI is not a strategy by itself, and it definitely is not a permission to slip and disappear from those relationships that you've built in your business in the first place. Your goal should not be to become a prompt engineer with a real estate license. Your goal should be to become a better advisor with better tools. That distinction matters because right now I'm watching successful agents get stuck in the build phase, and they're spending hours, days, and sometimes weeks building AI tools, workflows, bots, automations, Claude Code projects, co-working systems, CRM scrapers, follow-up engines, and set it and forget it, lead conversion machines. Some of it is impressive, some of it is useful, some of it will absolutely change how we work. But here's my warning. A lot of agents are not using AI to get back into relationships. They're using AI to avoid relationships. That's where the problem starts. I've seen agents spend a ridiculous amount of time building AI systems, then immediately start replacing human help in their businesses. They replace a VA, they replace an assistant, they replace a follow-up touch point. They replace someone who used to help keep their client's experience moving. Then reality hits. The AI is not fully there yet. Code has bugs, workflows break, voice feels off, context gets missed, automation fires at the wrong time. A client asks a question that doesn't fit neatly inside of a prompt. Now, instead of getting back into relationships, the agent is stuck troubleshooting the machine they built to save time. That is not leverage. That is a different kind of job. You didn't buy back your time. You promoted yourself to an unpaid tech support. I say that with love, but also with a little slap on the helmet, because some of you are acting like you joined a Silicon Valley startup while your past clients haven't heard from you in 6 months. And that's where the income is generated, in those relationships. You're optimizing prompts, rebuilding workflows, scraping databases, testing bots, watching another tutorial, connecting another app to another app to another app. Meanwhile, people who you already know, they already trust you, and they already referred you, or even worse, have sat at a closing table with you, are sitting in your CRM untouched. That's not innovation, that's avoidance. And our industry does not need more agents hiding behind complexity. It needs better agents using technology with discipline. Here's where this gets even more serious. This is not just a productivity conversation. It's a compliance and privacy conversation. Agents are starting to feed client information, CRM data, transaction context, financial details, personal notes, buyer motivation, seller timelines, and private conversation into a large language model, tools they don't fully understand. I'm not saying never use these tools. I'm saying slow down before dumping client information into a system without understanding the account type, privacy settings, data retention policies of the model you're using, training usage, brokerage rules, or state requirements that have to do with compliance. This is not just being efficient, this is a license level responsibility. When you're handing someone's financial life, family move, divorce situation, job relocation, estate sale, investment decision, or private motivation, you don't get to be casual with their information. Because a new AI tool looked cool on YouTube. That's not professional, that's reckless. And the more powerful these tools become, the more important your judgment becomes. Now, I do want to separate two things. Cold leads are one conversation. Past clients and warm pipeline are completely different. If someone clicked around on your website at midnight, saved 3 homes, used a fake number, and gave you the email address maybebuyingin2029@gmail.com, I understand using automation. Filter them, nurture them, Score them, send relevant property updates, use AI to identify intent, use systems to create the hand raise. That's totally cool and efficient, in my opinion. But a past client, a referral partner, someone who has already had a real conversation with you, someone in your pipeline who has raised their hand, someone who trusted you enough to sit across from you at a closing table, that is not just a lead, that is a relationship asset. And your strategy is to scrape your CRM and delegate every personal touch to a bot. You're not scaling relationships, you're outsourcing the reason people hired you in the first place. Automate the task, don't automate the trust. That's the line that agents need to understand. AI is great at surfacing opportunities. It can show you who opened a home report. It can flag someone engaging with market updates. It can summarize past conversations. It can remind you when a client bought their home 3 years ago. It can also help you prep for an annual review. It can organize notes, draft follow-up, pull property data, create content, and identify who needs attention. All of that is extremely useful if used as a tool in your back office. But when someone raises their hand, you have to step in. There has to be a human in the loop. An automated home report is a knock on the door. A consultative conversation is where the relationship either deepens or dies. AI can gather research, it can organize information, prepare notes, but you still bring the judgment. You understand the family dynamics, the timing. You understand the equity risks, the emotion, the motivation, local market conditions, negotiating strategies, and the human being sitting across from you. That's the job. It has always been the job. If your AI answers instead of you in the moment, don't be shocked when another agent becomes their advisor. Or they develop trust in an AI and they can replace you. Here's another place agents are getting sideways. Some agents look at AI and immediately ask, who can I replace? Wrong question. A better question is, who can I make more effective? If you have a great VA or an assistant or a transaction coordinator, an ISA, operations person, or an admin support in your business, AI should make them more powerful before it makes them disposable. AI should help your assistant organize the database faster. It should help your VA draft better first pass content because it has all of your business built into the back end. It should help your transaction coordinator summarize details and catch missing tasks. It should also help your team spend less time buried in repetitive admin and more time improving the client experience. That is the foundation of clients raising their hand to work with you. The first move should not be who can I cut? It should be how can my people spend less time on task work and more time helping me deliver a better experience. AI plus good people beats AI instead of people, especially in a relationship business. A real estate is still a relationship business. And real estate is still a relationship business. I know some people don't want to hear that because it sounds less scalable than a bot. But trust is not built because your CRM fired a perfectly timed email. Trust is built when a client feels seen. It's built when advice is specific, when timing is right, when a vendor introduction is warm, when an agent knows the difference between a generic market report and the actual decision a family is trying to make. So no, the future does not belong to the agent who automates the most. It belongs to the agent who uses AI to become the most valuable human in the loom. It belongs to the agent who uses AI to become the most valuable human in the room, or in AI context, in the loop. Now, the consumer side matters here too. Buyers and sellers are not rejecting AI completely. They're already using it. They're researching and comparing. They're asking better questions, trying to feel more informed before talking to an agent. But none of that means they don't want their agent to that they do want their agent to disappear. Now, the consumer side here matters. Buyers and sellers are not rejecting AI completely. They're already using it. They're researching, comparing properties, asking better questions, trying to feel more informed before talking to an agent. But none of that means they want their agent to disappear. In fact, I think as more AI enters the process, the more consumers will crave verification, guidance, and human judgment, especially in the biggest purchase of their life. Because buying or selling a home is not like ordering socks online. There's emotion, risk, money, dynamics of a family, timelines, inspections, negotiations, trade-offs, and plenty of things data will never fully understand because the data does not live inside the client's actual life. So yes, AI can make the process faster, it can make research easier, it can help organize the chaos. But if you use it to become less valuable, less available, less thoughtful, less personal, and less consultative, you are training the consumer to need you less, and that's not where you want to be. That's the real danger. Not AI replacing agents overnight. The real danger is agents using AI in a way that slowly removes their own value from the relationship, and this is especially true for successful agents. If you're already doing business, already closing deals, already have a database, past clients, referral partners, and warm pipeline, your biggest risk is not that you don't know how to use AI. Your biggest risk is using AI as an excuse to stop doing the uncomfortable work that made you successful. Making the call, checking in, offering an annual review, making a warm vendor introduction, having a strategic conversation, sending the "hey, I saw this and thought of you" message, saying let's actually look at your equity and your next move, saying before you rent that house, let's look at cash flow, insurance, maintenance, and your exit strategy. Or saying before you make a move, let's map out the next 2 years. Let's have some forward-thinking vision. That's where advisors win. That's where repeat business is created. That's where referrals happen. That's where clients stop seeing you as a salesperson and start seeing you as part of their financial team. AI should help you find more of these moments. It should not replace you inside of them. So here's the standard. Be open-minded about AI, spend time learning it, spend money where it makes sense, use the tools, build the systems, get help, pay attention to where the industry is going. But don't treat AI like a magic button. Don't use generic prompts and one-size-fits-all bots that expect it to feel like a relationship. Please don't dump private information into systems you do not understand. Or if you do, you wouldn't be dumping private information into them. Don't replace good humans in your business just because you saw a shiny demo. And don't build automation just to avoid doing the real work. You need a system that works with AI. You need a human-in-the-loop process. You need standards around policy, compliance, voice, tone, timing, and client experience. Then, when AI actually saves you time, the time needs to go somewhere. Put it back into your relationships. And honestly, put some of it back into your life, your spouse, your kids, your health, your faith, your family, your actual life outside of real estate. That's where the real power comes, because if we're not doing anything with the time we saved, we are just in this loop of technological overload. Because if AI saves you 5 hours a week and all you do is spend those 5 hours building another automation, you did not create freedom, you built a more complicated cage. I don't know about you, but I did not get into this business to become a full-time tech support department with a lockbox key. I got into the business to build relationships, help people make better decisions, create wealth through real estate, and build a life that supports my family, and hopefully theirs as well. That's where AI should fit, not as a replacement for an agent, as leverage that allows the right agent to show up better. Use AI wrong, and you become easier to replace. Use it correctly, and you become harder to compete with. Now you have the speed of technology and the trust of a real relationship. That combination is powerful. That combination is where the future agent wins. And this is exactly why we are building Prop AI, not to remove agents from relationships, not to turn every agent into a coder, not to make you spend your nights duct taping tools together and hoping your bot doesn't say something ridiculous to a past client. We're building Prop AI to help agents use AI professionally, ethically, and with a true human in the loop. That is an incredible strategy that keeps your responses unique and your own. A professionally built assistant that helps you stay compliant, organized, in relationship, and focused on advice. Our industry does not need every agent trying to become a prompt engineer or a coder while the future of real estate gets built around them. It needs agents using professionally built tools that protect their time, their clients, their license, and push them into the relationship that actually drives the business. So if you're trying to figure out what AI should actually look like in your business, book a game plan call below, not so we can turn you into a coder, not so you can build another shiny system you never use, but so we can look at your business, your database, your pipeline, your team, and your client experience to better those relationships. Then we can figure out where AI can actually save you time without removing you from the moments that matter. Because AI will not save lazy agents, but it will make great agents more dangerous. Used correctly, it can help you become faster, more prepared, more present, and more valuable. That is the future I am betting on. If you're betting on that too, book the game plan call below and we'll have a conversation. Where does it fit for you? What can it do for you? And most of all, how can you be the human in the loop and focus on that while savvy, technical prompt engineers and AI specialists can build you exactly what you need to take your business to the next level. If you're interested in more, let's have a conversation. So excited you're here on the channel. Go get another win today, and I can't wait to celebrate with you on the sidelines.